Control Fire Devotional. What is God? A 4-week devotional on the ways we define the term God. Series Overview. What are we really doing here? This is a devotional about a question we don't ask often enough. Not just who is God, that's the usual question, but more fundamentally, what is God? What does the word God actually mean when we use it? What are we assuming about God every time we say the word? Even if you affirm biblical truth and believe in the one true God, your heart may still be clinging to something else. Something you've elevated, something you trust, something you worship. Over the next 4 weeks, we'll walk through 4 different ways people define God, whether consciously or unconsciously. These aren't just theological categories, they show up in how we live. Here's the roadmap. God is what we worship, the thing we value most. God is a celestial being, the higher power we turn to. God as creator, the origin we credit and trust. God as the greatest conceivable being, the perfect ultimate being that shapes our thoughts, hopes, and loyalties. Each week will push us to ask, am I worshiping the God of the Bible, or something I've redefined and crowned as God? Week 1, God is what we worship. Title, what do you value most? You shall have no other gods before me. Exodus 23. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:21. Worship isn't what you think. Let's start with a definition. The word worship comes from the Old English, literally, worthship. It means to ascribe worth, to treat something as having the greatest value. So here's the reality. You are always worshiping something. The question isn't, do I worship? It's what do I worship? And what you worship, what you give your time, focus, energy, and affection to, is your functional God. Even if you believe in the God of the Bible, your life might be structured around something else entirely. That's where the first commandment comes in, not as the subject of this entire devotional, but as the perfect illustration for this week. You shall have no other gods before me. You may not have a shrine in your living room or a statue on your desk, but your heart might still be crowded with contenders for God's place. The Bible's word for this, glory. In Scripture, the concept of glory helps clarify what we mean. The Hebrew word kabod, to glorify something, is to give it weight in your life. God says in Isaiah 42:8, I am the Lord, that is my name. I will not yield my glory to another or my praise to idols. That means God refuses to share his weight, his glory, with anything else. And yet we often give glory to lesser things, the glow of a screen, the thrill of a purchase, the craving for affirmation, the structure of success, the escape of entertainment. They may not be called gods, but we treat them as ultimate. We build our lives around them. We sacrifice for them. We trust them to make life worth living. Where do you give your glory? Worship isn't about Sunday morning. It's about the overall shape of your life. Ask yourself, what gets your best attention? What do you protect at all costs? What gets rearranged for everything else? Whatever carries the most weight in your decisions, your imagination, and your emotions, that is what you worship. This week's challenge, take 10 minutes and do an honest audit. Look at your screen time, your bank statement, your weekly schedule, your daydreams. What do they say you value most? Where do they say your glory goes? Then pray, Lord, I want you to be the weightiest thing in my life. Show me what I've placed above you. Reorder my heart to worship you, not just with my words, but with my priorities, my habits, and my hopes.